Yes, good morning. Good morning, everybody. If you could do us a favor, we know it's early in the morning. Just give a little love to that like button. Cozy up next to it. Give it a little smooch. Get cozy, baby. We'll be on in just a couple minutes. I'll see you guys soon. One more. Feel the power. Feel it. It's in you. Okay, pick me a good, little aggressive, That's okay. That's all right. No, pull it back. That's gonna drop hard, I can tell. I don't know about this, man. This might not be the one. It's gonna go like diddly. Ugh, I don't like it. No thanks. Alright, we'll deal with this. No, we won't. No! Why does this always happen? Jesus H. Christ. You know, the thing is, I need to set this up so that I can just grab the Eagle song, obviously. Obviously, you know, but to be completely frank, I'm totally okay with a super awkward intro. What else is more Den of Nerds than a super awkward intro on a very serious day when we're covering, you know, a little bit of serious stuff and also trying to have some fun. All right, here we go. Boom. Good enough. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the morning stream. Welcome to the channel. My name's Josh. We do the show every morning, 10 a.m. 10:20 a.m. every day. So here's what we're gonna do. It's in members only today because I'm gonna talk some shit. Just be real. I'm gonna talk a little shit. Okay? So if you're real bad, you want to let me know for $5 a month. You can do just that. So, I'm not going to dwell on and or focus on the events of yesterday. But I do want to talk a little bit about what it was like to kind of find out about it and experience it a little bit. And I also wanted to explain that as a channel, as a brand, as a company, you know, we've made it very clear where we stand on this social culture war political situation. And I think the only way I can say it, and it's sort of ironic, hilarious, maybe way too soon kind of a way to say it, is that, you know, we would like to believe we could have fans on both sides of the Civil War. You know? Which is, of course, a horrible joke, but also slightly how we actually feel. And I've said to you guys for a long time, I hold back a lot of the opinions and the thoughts that I have about these things because it's not our lane, man. It's not our lane. You know what I mean? I truly believe that when it comes to nerdy stuff and community and content and life, you know, you should be able to have enjoyment in the things that you want to have enjoyment in. And we've sort of always been predicated on that. And we'll continue to be. And so I want to sort of say to everyone watching, and just so that we're clear, we will never dive into political stuff on this channel. We will never dive into political stuff on the main channel. We will never dive into political stuff on the website, on the Twitter. We will never be political. This will never be a political channel, ever. This will never be a political company, ever. Ever. Because as strange as it seems and as triggered as everybody gets, I personally have a belief that just because a person believes a thing that, in my opinion, is, well, it's a stretch to say the least. Even if a person believes a thing and then acts according to that belief, it does not inherently make them a bad person. And I think that the way forward for all of us, I think, is understanding that and trying to discuss things in good faith. Having said all of that, yes, I think some of you have already guessed as what I'm about to say. Maybe not. I will be doing the first Thought Sauce stream today. And it is a second channel. It is a second company. It is a completely separate thing from the Den of Nerds. Completely separate. And I will be diving in. And I will be going deep. And I thought for the first episode, we could cover something really, nice and easy peasy. I was thinking the culture war and potential civil war would be kind of a nice, easy first go of it. You know, maybe we could explain why society is eroding in front of our eyes. Maybe a nice starter, an appetizer, if you will. So that's going down later today. I cannot not speak on this anymore. But there's no channel. It doesn't even exist yet. I know, it's weird. I'll let you guys know on the Discord, and I'll let you know on Twitter later in the day. I don't even have it figured out. There's no channel. They doesn't even have any email. There's no email. And I'm hoping nobody shows up, honestly. And all I will say about that, all I will say about Thought Sauce here, and maybe if you ask me later in Q&A or something like that, I can answer more clearly. I don't want to make this channel. I have to make this channel. And I hope, even if I say some things that trigger you or make you feel weird, that you can at least understand and respect the fact that I have tried to keep this channel and community as insulated and as separated as I possibly can from the word noises that are going to come out of my mouth on that channel. Now, some of you will not be able to separate your feelings. And that's okay too. Go with love. Go with love. That's what I say. That's all I'm going to say about it. I apologize about missing the stream yesterday with Drunk. And if you don't understand why I'm apologizing, then, I mean, that's okay, but you must understand the perception of that. It could be perceived in a way that is combative, that is adversarial. It is not. Yes? Okay. Moving on. All right. So, let's talk some Marvel. How many of you guys saw the stream yesterday? You know, what was odd about well, I mean, there was a lot odd about yesterday, let's be real. But when it came to the Marvel stuff, I was not planning on covering the leaked stuff. If you will recall, during the morning stream yesterday, I think it was Mason and some other people were very adamant that I check out these leaks. And I was like, friggin' why, dude? There's leaks all over. You know, we always talk about leaks, like this, that, second and third, right? So I was not really paying attention to them. I was not really considering checking them out. When I went to look at them, they blew my freaking mind. Okay? So they blew my freaking mind. Now, here's the thing. I want to be... At this point, we must issue a spoiler warning. A spoiler warning. Spoiler warning. Because I don't know if these are real. There's at least some of it that's real. And it's at least intriguing and we want to talk about it. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to dive into it. But let me explain something to you right now. This guy, this user Marvel and Star Wars, okay? Look, I just have to be real. Look. Whew, okay, I just got to be real about this. This guy is sus. This guy is super sus. Okay? Now, That doesn't necessarily mean that the leaks are not true. Okay? However, I don't think they're true. I'm going to just be honest with you. I don't think they're true. At a gut level, I'm like, nah, this person doesn't, nah. Nope. No way. But, yeah, Mike Porter's a diamond badge. Why? What's that? Wait, what's going on? Well, use the force? What are you talking about? Here's the thing. When I first heard the name Grogu, I was like, nope. No way. There's no way that's true. So here's the thing, like, in good conscience, I don't know what to tell you about this because I'm intrigued enough to be like, okay, we're going to talk about this. It lines up with a lot of the leaks and the information that we've been talking about here on the channel, that other leakers and people have been talking about. And what I can't decide, quite frankly, is whether this person is just trying to build the strength of their narrative by grabbing other people's scoops and stuff and in order to make their stuff seem more plausible. And then the separations are pretty interesting. Okay? So, here's the only two options. I'm just going to be honest with you. And here's the thing. I talked to other people about this too. Well, I shouldn't name who I talked about this with, but I talked about this with some other big YouTubers. I talked about this with some insiders. And there's only one of two options here. So if you're watching this Marvel and Star Wars, are you sweating yet? Because there's only one of two options. Number one, you are full of shit. Damn, I didn't know I could hold that note that long. You're either full of shit or you're Kevin Feige. There's actually no in between. There's actually no possibility of any other option. So look here right now. What I'm telling you is Disney Snipers, if you're in the chat, I know we're members only today, so you can't, communicate in here. But Disney Snipers, I'll give you this guy. I will give you every piece of information that I have on Marvel Star Wars, and then you go get him. It's a peace offering. This is like, no, go get him. And the reason is because I don't think you will go get him. Because I think it's Kevin Feige. I'm not kidding. Like, I'm kind of kidding, but I'm not kidding. Nah, man. I already hired a private investigator. Like, when this guy reached out, I hired a private investigator. I've got like 6 different... Kevin... be texting you real soon. No, but in all seriousness, like, this guy's literally either completely full of shit or he knows everything. How could he possibly know all of the things that he knows? And more interesting, why would he be shotgunning this information all over the internet? Why would he do it? I don't understand. What's the motivation? Disney, hit me up. He's yours. So anyways, now we'll talk about his scoops. Okay, so a couple of really big, interesting ones. Okay? A couple of really big, interesting ones. I think the biggest one that we talked about yesterday was the Hulk being the president. Okay, so let's get a vibe in here. I know it's members only, but there's still plenty of members. Put a 1 into the chat if you believe that Hulk, Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, will be the president, could be the president of the United States in the future of the MCU. Put a 1 into the chat. And we will not always be in members only, just so you guys know. It's just like obviously a different kind of stream today. So everybody just chill. if you're watching and you're like, I want to put a 1 into the chat, and I'm fucking furious that I can't. Just relax. We'll be back. Pretty mixed, actually, from what I can see. Big negative, yeah. What's up with the 2s? Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing that I can't decide. It feels so similar to the Endgame leaks, because when I first read the Endgame leaks, like, dude, this keeps happening to me. Where, like, and this is just, you know what it is? It's cognitive dissonance, and it's like confirmation bias. Okay, so it's just normal human psychology stuff. But like, I tend to build this framework in my mind with all the information and all the people I've talked to, et cetera, right? And I have this sort of framework for it. And if shit doesn't fit into my framework, I kind of dismiss it, you know? But I've been burned by that before. Classically, the Endgame leaks, there were certain things that I just, like Al, for instance, let me just tell you guys a secret. Is Al doing okay? Yeah, he's doing much better. He's doing much better. I'll tell you a secret. We did a video 3 months before Endgame came out, and on the thumbnail is Thanos on the Garden Planet and Captain Marvel coming in, and on the thumbnail it says Thanos dies in the first 15 minutes. And actually, I didn't believe it. We had heard about it, and Al actually, this is how OG and how integral Al has been to the whole process. People don't realize. Al, at the time, was like, dude, no, I definitely think if you look at it objectively, he's going to die in the first 15 minutes. And then I remember saying to him, well, that would make sense with what I think they're going to do with the 5-year time jump. And we did that video. And it was like spot on, like eerily spot on. In fact, some of the things we talked about like almost literally happened in the movie. Like, it's weird, right? So sometimes when you hear these things, for me, what happens is my sort of dissonance doesn't allow me to introduce things that are just super out of left field, I guess, you know? But if you look at the precedents, it kind of seems like maybe in a way these creators are aware of that, and they are actually trying to even one up what we think is possible. So interestingly, when it comes to like something like a Spider-Man 3, I have heard that some of the things that will happen in that movie are actually being sort of sleight of hand hidden by all of this other stuff with the multiverse. Meaning everybody is talking about Toby, Andrew, Tom, and then like over here, Feige's like, whoosh, 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 you know? So, who knows, man? Anyway, when it comes to Hulk as president, this seems like a super wild scenario, but it also seems like something that Marvel would consider doing. I think Mark Ruffalo would certainly love to do this. Now, from what we know, Mark did have a meeting with Feige in which he talked to Feige about story ideas and where to take the character of Hulk from here. Here's what I honestly think, man. Here's what I honestly think. I think when it comes to Ruffalo, and I think when it comes to Hemsworth, these are two dudes that are like super comfortable with shooting a ton of different things and just living in that Marvel ecosystem. You know what I mean? Like, I think for some of these actors, it's a fun experience that they treasure, but then they want to get out. I think for some of these actors, they're like, this is cool, but I'm outie. I genuinely believe, you know, for whatever you think of Mark and Chris, I get the sense that they're just more willing to live the life of being an Avenger moving forward. Like, I guess what I'm saying is compared to the main 6, right? Like Natalie, no, she's done, man. You know, Tony, he's done. Like, they'll bring him back a little bit here and there, but he's done. Cap, he's done. Which, by the way, this is something that broke my heart. And we're going to find out very quickly if the leaks here are true or not. Because one of the things that the leaker says is that there's no old man Cap with Chris in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But he said that it was a very real possibility at one time, meaning that it may have been developed, it may have even been shot. But what he's saying is he doesn't think that Old Man Cap will be in the show now. And it's like, man, that's interesting. Like, why would they shoot that and cut it out? You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. We're going to find out very soon if this person is Kevin Feige or not, frankly. So that's sort of the main one with Hulk. The other big one that I wanted to talk about, and I'd like to get your opinion on this as well, is the Wolverine story. Now, if you didn't catch the vid or whatever we talked about yesterday, the idea is, according to the leaks here, that Wolverine and that the Russo brothers are going to do a Wolverine series on Disney Plus, and it's going to be a massive series, like they're going to put a lot into it and try to make it like Game of Thrones level. It'll be a reoccurring show with different seasons, and you'll sort of, through the eyes of Logan, get to explore and see a lot of the MCU. Seems dope, dude. Seems too good to be true. Seems too good to be true. Kevin Feige. I don't know, man. Again, perfect idea. Seems really cool. However, do we really, I mean, I don't know, man. You know, like, again, I just simply don't know. The Russo brothers coming back to develop a singular show seems odd. But if it really and truly is supposed to be like Game of Thrones level, maybe. I know the Russo brothers are developing all over the place. I think they're developing for like Netflix. They're developing a cinematic universe based on some characters like over here. They're doing this over there. They're working. You know what I mean? So it's interesting. You know, if you look at these leaks, it's just, I don't know what to believe. You know, I just really don't know. So, what else is crazy in the leaks? Is there anything in the leaks that you guys specifically wanted to talk about? Because there's a lot. Like, a lot. And again, I'm just super skeptical at this point. I am super skeptical. What project do you think Nova will be introduced in? I really have no idea. You know, I really have no idea. We will definitely get into Q&A, straight Q&A. I don't know, maybe like 15 minutes. So I'll go over the super chats. We'll do our usual thing. But yeah. Man, oh man, that DC drama too. Whoo! What is going on over there, dude? Talk about the Daredevil show. Also, they said he would be in She-Hulk and Spider-Man 3. They said Punisher would be in Deadpool 2 and Kingpin in Spider-Man 4. Yeah, so here's the thing about that, Mason. Let's break that down. This is why I don't believe this person. Daredevil show. No confirmation of that, but there have been rumblings from other people. He'll be in She-Hulk and Spider-Man 3. That was also reported by 2 different scoopers. Punisher will be back in Deadpool 2. I think Richtman talked about that on his Patreon. Kingpin in Spider-Man 4. I don't think anybody's talking about that, but it's obvious. It's obvious if they're bringing Kingpin back. You understand? So, like, there's nothing in there that to me is like, oh, this person definitely knows things. You know what I mean? Like, sorry. Nope. Tell us the DC drama, my lord. Well, oh man, I don't know, bro. I know people hate Grace, but she was saying DD was in She-Hulk. Yeah, she's one of the first ones. She's one of the first ones to say it, yeah. Here's the thing about the DC drama. I just don't understand the Snyder Cut movement. I have trouble with it because, look, this is going to upset some people, but honestly, like, I don't care. This is how I see it. I got to keep it a buck, okay? I got to keep it a buck. This is what I don't understand about the Snyder Cut movement. When the time was, the time, you can tweet. It's super easy to click a couple buttons. But when the time came to put your money where your mouth was, the Snyder movement did not show up. Not to the HBO Max thing. Sorry, facts. So it seems odd to me that such a movement that seems to have such a good grasp on like social media and leverage and how to get a message out there, etc., didn't understand their moment. Okay? And by the way, Grace is reporting, and this is breaking my heart. Grace is reporting that there's nothing now, there's no more Snyderverse. And here's the thing. That might be true. And if it is true, what do you want me to say? Might be nothing. They re-upped Walt. Like, if you don't understand what that's a power play. You know what I mean? And by the way, we'll talk about this a little bit at Thought Sauce later today. Power play, mobs, social media, etc. That I just don't understand. It's like the Hamada move was like a might be over. Legit. And I don't know what, if I were a fan, like if I were, because I am a fan of Snyder. I'm super excited for his Netflix, John. It looks dope. You know what I mean? But where do you go from here if you're a, like, I don't understand. Like, where do you go from here as a Snyder Cut person? And again, like, I'm really hoping that the studio doesn't do this, because this would be vindictive. Like, literally what this would be Walter Hamada literally being like, I don't like this mob. And I'm done with you. You will not get what you want. And that would be horrible, because that would be horrible for the fans. That would be horrible for the company. That would be horrible for the shareholders. That would become that. It would just be overall horrible. It looks like that's the direction it's going. So I don't know what to say to that fan base or to those people. I'd love to like understand it, because I get that there's like a battle going on. You know what I mean? I understand that. But that doesn't mean I can sit by and say, okay, yeah, there's a battle, but I am just going to sit by and watch you fighting this battle very horribly, you know? I'll root for the worst. This is a terrible general. This plan is ballsack. But fight on. No, this plan sucks. What's your plan? Anyway. The DC drama is deep, dude. And if they don't fix it, like, oh man, it's so sad to me, because they do not even need this. Like, the goodwill around DC fandom and the goodwill around the Snyderverse. Like, I don't understand why, as a company, like, you had a golden opportunity. All you had to do as a company was foster the separate fan bases. Like, it just is what it is. You want to act like it's all going to be... No. You got your Snyder Cut people. You got your Michael Keaton people. You know, you got your Pattinson people. Like, let's just be real. Are you going to have crossover? Yeah. Are you going to have cross-pollination? Yes. Also, why aren't you taking care of the Snyder fans? So definitely big mistake on the company's part. But conversely, legitimately, how can the company, like, literally, you guys just didn't show up when it mattered the most. Now, I'm not saying it was a fair moment. The prospect given to you by AT&T was kind of ball sack. It was like, hey, pay $15 a month for a year, and then we'll do the Snyder Cut. That sucks. That's not even a good deal. But if you understand the politics of the moment, you had to sign up if you really wanted it. How much? All right, I'm not going to go too hard on it. But look, the point is, money talks, numbers talk, and we'll just see. You know, I hope that cooler heads prevail. I mean, I'm no fan of Walter Hamada. I don't know him, but I'm not a fan. I'm definitely not a fan of the cul-de-sac comments. I felt like that was, like, ridiculous. But honestly, the cul-de-sac, if you really think about it, the cul-de-sac comments are exactly what they are. They are exactly what they are. Meaning, Hamada is literally like, nope. And honestly, guys, it kind of seems like nope. So, there. I'm done. No mas. No mas DC. No mas DC drama. All right, let's get into some of these super chats, and then we'll just kind of talk for a little bit, and then we'll call it a day, okay? Call it a day. I hope you found some... Oh, by the way, I do want to say, I feel bad because I am going to be turning this person into Disney, so I do feel bad about it, but at the same time, on a serious note, even if you're a total horrible liar troll, on a day like today, to be able to have some bullcrap to dig into and Marvel stuff to talk about, I actually still really appreciate it. So even if you are... I mean, you know, if you're Kevin Feige, that's one thing. But if you're a whack troll kind of person, I still appreciate you. I mean, the mouse will get you. It's an easy trade for me. The mouse will get you. But I appreciate you. All right, let's do some super chats. Let us do some super chats. Timberwolf Studios, welcome to the Nerd Vengers. You're a Nerd Venger now. Dan Larkin, welcome to the Nerd Vengers. You're also a Nerd Venger now. Chris, you are a Nerd Venger as well. Welcome. Trinity from Second Street Marvel says, next time you talk to Eric Voss, tell him to stop stealing my shit. I will. Mason Graves says, Ian McKellen was going to be MCU Magneto. No way they cast 82-year-old man to play more than a cameo for the biggest villains in the MCU. Yeah, I think the dude is full of crap. Baby Yoda's escape pod with the $5 holla says, imagine each season of Wolverine is a different era of his life. Yo. Okay, Marvel. If this guy's full of crap, just still take some of his ideas. Just take some of his ideas, because screw this guy, for real. But take some of his ideas, because that Wolverine show, damn, that's dope. And then Tops 316, welcome to the Nerd Vengers. You're a Nerd Venger now. Xavier Torres, Robert Downey Jr. as Thrawn. Let's talk about it. Okay, let's talk about it. So first of all, it's not true. I know who Thrawn is, and most of you guys know too. So it's definitely not RDJ. However, hey man, that's a fun casting. He certainly has the physical attributes to make an intriguing looking Thrawn. I think a lot of people, when they heard it, they were like, I don't know, man, the accent is just not there for me. And what do I mean, I continue to say, well, actually, it's funny because I was talking about Doom, but Thrawn has that same thing where he needs that sort of Sherlock. It's ironic because I think the Sherlock Holmes character that Downey played is perhaps the reason that people think he could pull it off. But I need something a little bit more than that. I don't know about all that shit. You know what I mean? So, hey, look, it's fun. It's fun to talk about these sort of things. And who knows? Even I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. But as far as the due diligence that I have done, I am pretty confident that it is not Robert Downey Jr. Stormy with the $5 holla says, in another leak, they say they want to change Atlantis' name to Lemuria in the MCU. Would be smart with DC having Atlantis. Just give me Namor. That's interesting. And again, these things are so specific that we will know if they are true or not. Kevin Feige, why are you leaking all this information to me? Let me explain this. Why are you doing this, Kevin? Are you trying to throw us off? Because the amount of stuff this person knows, it's you, Kevin. You think I don't know? You know that I do know. I want you to know. I want you to know that I know that you know. You know? Okay, I just got really confused. Trev with the $2 super chat. Snyder Cut is March. We'll see what HBO subs do then. We will. Nicholas H says, just found out the only thing stronger than Vibranium is Josh's flannel game lately. Thank you. I appreciate that. Timberwolf Studios says, hi, Josh. How are you? Hey, I'm good, man. I'm good. We've been thinking about moving. I think we decided after yesterday that we will be moving into like a bunker or some kind of aircraft carrier or something. Look, like life comes at you kind of fast. You gotta roll with the punches. We doubled security. Things are good, man. You just, you've got to, Big Stevie says, $5 hollow. Wait, turning into a troll? I had to make a word call. What did I miss? I don't know what you missed because I don't know what, I think your chat came in relatively soon. Turning into a troll? No, I've always been a troll, actually. I just try to be a nice one. I don't know what you missed, brother. Lord Vito, who is Thrawn? Don't tease, Veed. I think we talked about it before, man. I'll tell you privately. Mike Porter with the $5 holla says, did you see Elizabeth Olsen on the Jimmy Kimmel show? They showed a clip of WandaVision. I really need some WandaVision in my life right now. Love you, man. Hey, Mike, I love you too. Mike, okay, another thing I wanted to say was yesterday during the Marvel stream, there was a coup going on. So I didn't know that. And so Mike was like, oh, they're doing this, that, and the other thing. And I was like, Mike, no politics. I was like, you leave that shit out of here. I had no idea there was a coup going on. If I had known about the coup, I would have been a little more easy on Mike. I would have said, Mike, please shut your mouth and keep that shit out of here. You know what I mean? So sorry, Mike. I apologize. Kendall Davis with the $5 holla says, after World War II, I think Snyder Cut is in massive trouble. Outside of the fandom, how many really know or care about the cut? I really hope it's good, though. Yeah, fair. There's a lesson here regardless of what happens. As a person that is interested in analytics, I wonder how much of the Snyder Cut movement and its social media influence is an actual accurate representation of a large group of people. Because, for instance, a small group of passionate people can make a lot of noise. You know what I mean? So you must wonder, how big is the actual Snyder Cut movement? How big is it actually? Is it the most talked about hashtag because of how contentious it is? Maybe there's not as much support as they once thought. I don't know. Cameron Glick with the $5 holla says, did you happen to see the Spider Slayer leak from Spider-Man 3? By the way, I heard the High Republic books suck, but I have a friend that likes it. I'm trying to get through Light of the Jedi. The book has taken a weird turn for me. I started out really, really enjoying it. It is not that great, in my opinion. However, I would like to finish it before I make a full analysis. Hey, look, we'll just see, man. Maybe the High Republic is dead on arrival. I don't really care. If it's good, it's good. I want to like good things. If it's garbage, it's garbage. It's not that deep. And as far as the spider layer leak, no, man, I don't know what you're talking about there. Dan Larkin says, is Thrawn Lars Mikkelsen? That is not confirmed, but I can't wait until it is. Big Stevie W says, turning in a troll. Oh, yeah, no, I'm definitely turning him in. LOL, that's what I want to come back to. Okay, right on, rock on. Okay, love. Okay, let's talk about it. What's on your mind, ladies and gentlemen? What's on your mind, Nerd Vengers? What's on your mind, Nerd Vengers? What are you thinking? We'll probably go 10 more minutes. Shorter stream today. I hope you understand. Veed, you gotta get off this Power Ranger stuff. I love you, man, but goddamn. I'm scared Flashpoint might be gone. Ooh, that's interesting, huh? I don't know what to think. It's like, I don't know, man. It's like, what? No mas. I don't want to talk DC drama. I'm gonna avoid that for the rest of the stream. Sorry, I just can't. When is Mace Windu coming back? I don't know. He's a cool character, yeah. Flashpoint writer is Birds of Prey writer. Makes me sad. What the fuck are they doing? Dude, to be real, though, that shouldn't be a controversial opinion. We should be able to say, why is the writer of Birds of Prey doing anything? Not like, why is this writer doing this thing? No, like, why are they doing anything? And by the way, I have a soft spot for that movie, but it damn sure doesn't understand DC. Damn sure does not do that. Great performances, funny scenarios, horrible action. Why is she doing anything? Like, I don't understand. It's like you can fail upward in Hollywood. It's so weird. So strange. Did you see the cinematographer for Moon Knight confirmed Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight? Yeah. So, okay. Again, it is possible that Oscar Isaac is going through all of the steps to begin shooting Moon Knight really, really soon. But the reason they did not announce him as Moon Knight on the 10th is because he has not officially signed. So it's a lot like the Toby situation. You know what I mean? It's a lot like the Toby situation. It's like, hey, man, he might even be filming right now. But unless he signs on that dotted line, like, okay, as an example of what I'm talking about, this is very important. During Civil War, there was a stand-in that was filming scenes for Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Okay? And they were filming this before the deal was officially done. In fact, it got to a weird place where they would have probably had to delay the movie if Sony didn't like fully sign on, because they had Spider-Man. Spider-Man was a big part of the film. They would have had to cut him out completely from everything they had already shot. And so they're building the airplane while they are in the air. That's part of the Feige formula. That's part of the brilliance, right? So it's possible they're doing the deed right now, but it's just not 100. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Toby trying to get that Robotech startup money. Yeah, he might be. He's probably really focused on the stuff with Sony, you know, if they continue to do more stuff with him over there. Timberwolf Studios says, one more thing. We're a small movie studio. Can you help us out? I have no idea how I would be able to help you out, man. So I don't know. You can send me an email, but Yeah, I don't know. Sith Master Josh, thoughts on the Bad Batch, explains how Mace survived. I think that's pretty viable, actually. Yeah, I think that would make a lot of sense. If you think about the timing, yeah, makes a lot of sense. And it would be Q. He don't answer emails. That's not true. I answer a few of them every once in a while. Will they make adamantium? Huh? Well, I missed that one. The kid from Iron Man 3 would be a great Iron Lad in Civil War. Yeah, definitely. I agree. Nice shirt, Josh. Thank you, Nikki. You're sweet. Let's see here. What else we got going on here? Few things in that leak line up with certain people's Patreons. Some stuff contradicts stuff said on some people's Patreons. Do with that what you will. Yeah. In all seriousness, though, I'm not turning this person into Disney. Like, I don't even have the actual ability to do that. I hope you guys understand that's a joke. But my point is, I don't trust this person. That's the point. But we'll see. You know when Bad Batch releases? I think March is a pretty safe bet. Unless it's Feige. Yeah. No, unless it's Feige, and then it's like... So the thing is, if it is Feige, how you like me now, Kevin? How you like me now? They turned themselves in by emailing you. It's Disney. They know. I actually do think it's possible that it is Disney. 100%. Because they are very much invested in making things less certain. I would be low-key scared that Kevin Feige would murk me in the night. Well, who says I'm not a double agent already bought? Maybe it goes deeper than you could ever imagine, Veed. By the way, shout out to the Diamond Badges. 6 month strong. Nerd Venger members. God damn, those badges look good. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Okay, I think we're probably going to call it there, okay? Soon I will have it, says Kev. So, last thing before we go. I think we are going to turn the Den of Nerds Twitch into my Thought Sauce Twitch. I think. And I think I'll do the Thought Sauce stream from that Twitch later today. And then we'll do a separate channel for it, and I'll probably stream over there. I think the what my plan is for Thought Sauce, which, by the way, I was going to wait until after January 20th to start that channel, but you know, the events of yesterday changed the plan. So we'll make a YouTube channel for it. I will stream on Twitch. Very likely what my plan is right now, I think I'll do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays over there. Probably just for about an hour. Sometimes we will talk about like specific things. Like you can almost think of them as like lectures. You know what I mean? Someday I'm going to probably be a college professor, and I think of them as lectures. So some of them will be lectures. Like tonight, we will be talking about the culture war. And unfortunately, to get to where I want to get with it, I have to explain things like personality trait psychology. You know, some things I need to sort of lay the groundwork for, you know, before we get into everything, right? So yeah, we'll start nice and easy with the culture war tonight. But sometimes on Thought Sauce, we'll just talk about current events. You know, we'll just talk about what's going on, and we'll just be, you know, keeping it over there. The branding for that channel is free thinking and free speaking. You know, I think of it as a stream of consciousness. I think the way that I think today won't be the way that I think tomorrow. I think the way some of you are thinking today will not be the way you think in, well, about 5 hours. So, no, it's not around 9. No, I'll probably go around 4 to 5. I will probably go around 4 or 5 o'clock. I will let you know on the Discord. I will let you know on the Twitter. And then we'll go from there. Yes, Eastern Standard Time, either 4 or 5. And then we'll finish it up and we'll get ready for After Dark, baby. I'm very excited to see what Al and Lavis have to say about some of this DC drama, about some of these leaks, etc., etc. It's going to be fun. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Go with love. Go with love. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.